The Samsung Galaxy S6 is officially official now, and I managed to get my hands on a couple of prototype cases for the new device before it's officially released. So let's go ahead and take a first look at these new cases. Hey, what is up tech enthusiasts, BoHD here, I hope you're doing well. Verus hooked me up with some Galaxy S6 prototype cases for me to share with you guys. They actually sent me these cases before the S6 was officially announced, but I was able to get the video out earlier. I know it kind of sucks, but I just wanted to give you a first look at them since these are some of the first cases for the new flagship Samsung smartphone. I want to take a look specifically at the red case here as it's more plain and simple and will give us a better look as to what the Galaxy S6 will consist of. Now, the first thing I noticed when I pick up this case is that it's very thin, especially for a case, meaning the Galaxy S6 is going to be a very thin device, and based off the hands-on footage we've already seen, it is a very thin device. It feels like a Verus case that I've used with an iPhone 6, which makes a lot of sense because they measure in at about the same thickness. The Galaxy S6 is 6.8 millimeters thick, and the iPhone 6 is about 6.9 millimeters thick, so it's actually a smidge thinner than the iPhone 6, which is pretty insane. If we take a look at the various cutouts on the bottom, we have the cutouts for the 3.5mm headphone jack, which is at the bottom now, and I love that. I hate when devices have the 3.5mm headphone jack up top. It just doesn't work very well when your phone is in your pocket and you're trying to listen to music. So good job, Samsung. There's also a port for the standard micro USB charging cable, and then there's also a cutout for the speakers. So Samsung decided to move the speakers to the bottom, similar to the iPhone 6. Is that better than on the back? Yes and no. I think we can both agree that it's nowhere near as nice as having them on the front of the device, similar to the HTC One M9, but it is what it is. On the left-hand side of the case, we have slots for the volume controls, which are at a very good spot so that I can access them very easily with my thumb. Righties might have more of a difficult time accessing them, but I don't think it'll be too bad at all. But then we have the power sleep on-off button on the right-hand side, which is also easy to access no matter which hand you use to hold the Galaxy S6. It's on the side where it should be, and I'm just glad it's not on the top. Now, there's really not a lot going on the top of the case. There's a cutout for an IR blaster, so you can control your TV and home theater setup, and there also looks to be a cutout for, I'm guessing, a microphone. But since the 3.5mm headphone jack is down below, that's just about it for the top of the device. The back is kind of interesting in that at first glance, the cutout looks kind of off-center. One would think that this would just be solely for the camera cutout, and they are partly right. I mean, we do have to remember, though, that this is a Samsung device, which, as you know, Samsung includes not only a large camera sensor with their devices, but a heart rate monitor and flash. And this time around, it features an IR blaster on the back to detect white balance. So it'll detect the light around the subject and adjust the camera to capture more true colors and more detailed images. I thought that was pretty handy. And it definitely reminds me of the LG G3 laser autofocus sensor. I'm sure it'll definitely help speed up the shutter speed as well. But as I mentioned earlier, these cases are from Verus, one of my favorite case manufacturers. This red one is a hard shell protection case, and the other one here is what I haven't shown too much in this video, but it's the Damda case, which allows you to store some extra cards in here as well, and essentially use this case with your phone as a wallet to hold additional credit cards or whatever you might have. They are prototypes though, but it doesn't look like they have to really make any changes to them at all, maybe some minor adjustments here and there, but I do wish I had a Galaxy S6 to really test these out, but I'll most likely have to wait until April 10th, like everybody else, to get my hands on one of those. So anyway, let me know what you think of the Samsung Galaxy S6, since it is going to feature a Gorilla Glass 4 front and back cover, and it's going to be so dang thin. I can imagine a lot of you guys will want to buy a case for your Galaxy S6, so let me know what you're thinking. As always, I'm BoHD. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. See ya!